Hello, Facebook. I am just doing a short live to introduce myself to those that I haven't met in person yet. I'm not sure if this is a very good time of the day to actually have people interact, but it's something I've been meaning to do. So now is as good a time as any, and I'll be doing a few more messages in the future. So I deal with a lot of people over the internet as well as live in person. So I just wanted to introduce myself to those that I haven't spoken to yet, and just to get a few messages out as well. So hello to those watching on the replay and anyone joining in live. I must admit I'm learning this platform, so I'm not sure how to get comments and things like that up at this stage. So we'll work that out as we go along. So firstly, my name's Fiona Carthew, and I'm the face behind Mind Your Matter Healing. Helping others learn to heal themselves is my life journey. It's my passion. And I get great joy out of seeing people realize the strength and power they have within themselves to actually change their life if they're not happy with how it's going in any way. We all have our issues, whether we want to admit them or not, whether they be physical pain, anxiety, depression, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical. What I do with Mind Your Matter Healing is varied. I class myself as a vibrational therapist because I use a lot of different modalities to help people come to that place where they can heal themselves. So just a little bit about me. The heading I put for this live is the power of our words and the strength behind the statement, I am. So I am a vibrational therapist. I am a wife, a mother of 3. I'm a friend. I'm a bit of a joker. I'm compassionate, and I love to heal people. So the main tools that I use with Mind Your Matter Healing is particularly one of great strength called integrated healing. And that combines kinesiology, energy work, psychology, NLP, CBT, all sorts of different therapies to bring people to that place of empowerment where they really can heal themselves from pain, believe it or not. And as I say, all these other issues that we carry around on our shoulders. It's a gentle process. It's not traumatic because we're dealing with vibrations and energy levels. We don't have to talk. We don't have to bring up and relive a lot of the hard times. We just need to tap into that space within us where we can teach our body how to heal itself. So that statement, I am, has huge strength and power. We can wake up in the morning and say, I am exhausted, and the rest of the day we are exhausted and we're battling that. We can wake up in the morning and say, I'm alive. I get the chance to do this day and enjoy every part of it as well. So Mind Your Matter is a great passion of mine because the power of our thought is huge. We can think our way out of hard places, or we can think our way into hard places, and it's often hard to do on our own. So we go to healers of all sorts, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, vibrational therapists, Reiki practitioners, chiropractors, because we need sometimes the extra strength in someone holding that space for us. We grow up, well, firstly, we're born on that beautiful wave of absolute love and innocence. And as we live our life, we get condensed with beliefs that we form ourselves, that we hear from others. We radiate a huge amount of energy and vibrations, and we feel each other. You know, when someone walks into a room in a bad mood, we sense them before we even look at them and talk to them. as life goes on and we hear belief systems, we experience life, we develop our own thought patterns and programs on how we live our life. Sometimes the world can push us down, and by the time you might end up, 44 like myself, there's a lot of belief systems pushing in on us. So when you go to a healer, it's about letting them create the space to push all those beliefs back so your body can fall into that natural process of healing itself again. So the way that we speak to ourselves is key. We're dealing with our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. There's a lot of information out there nowadays about the power of the subconscious. We live 5% of our life in our conscious mind and 95% in our subconscious mind or unconscious mind. The moment of right now, the present moment, it's in our subconscious. By the time the conscious mind kicks in, it's a few split seconds behind, so it's a lot harder to control. The amount of depth in that subconscious mind and programming takes a lot of power from the conscious mind to override that. So when we're talking about negative self-talk, those thought patterns that run over and over in the back of our brain, in the basal ganglia part of our brain, it takes a lot of work to bring that to the conscious mind and talk our way out of some of these belief systems. So for today, as I say, I just wanted to come on and say a quick hello and a brief introduction to, as I say, the power of that statement, I am. So watch how you talk about yourself. I have been saying I am too busy to write long posts on Facebook, or I am too lazy. And believe it or not, I have become too lazy. And for the benefit of me, I have become too busy to put a lot of words together. As I say, I'm a wife and a mother, and I run a clinic for healing, as well as do a lot of other things. So it's great. Life is busy. I'm being able to live my dream, but the way that I speak to myself drives these things. I am too lazy to write, so you might see my face more often because I do love to talk. So feel free, please send me a message, contact me and reach out if you're interested in these concepts that I speak about or I often post on my Facebook page. I have a website as well, Mind Your Matter Healing, which tells you a lot more about what I do. I run a clinic in Wagga, New South Wales, Australia. So you can come and see me there, but I also work on people remotely all over the world. We can connect via Facebook or Skype and really look into these subconscious issues that we want to work on. Some people come to me for pain. They might have a sore right knee. And when we get into the depths of things through a balance, it might be a sabotage. It might be, a negative result of a past injury that's held within the body and the subconscious. You trip over and you hurt yourself. The physical part of us heals in time, but the mental scars can last forever. You might always walk differently with a little bit of trepidation about how you step your feet next time you walk down a curb. And this affects the rest of our body. This is one physical example of the depth of healing that we can do and we can do to heal ourselves. Sorry, I'm just seeing a few comments now. Hello, beautiful Barbie and Deb and Jay. Lovely to see you, Deb. I've worked on a lot of people locally and, as I say, around the world, but the power in what I do and what many people do, I would love to get further out into people's, in what they would like to experience with their healing. We very often go to the cupboard for a Panadol, to our wives, our husbands, our friends, to download and talk about our issues, there's just so much more that we can do for ourselves and make long-lasting changes to our life. I have just come back invigorated and excited from a week of master classes of advanced kinesiology with integrated healing. So I have a great gift to spread into the world, in particular post-traumatic stress disorder. This is something that I would like to gift to people. So if you know someone, this is for local people in the Riverina. If you know people who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, I have a beautiful, gentle, and relatively and surprisingly quick balance that we can do to really diffuse those memories. So please reach out and contact me if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, thank you for listening to me. I'm a little husky because I have been away doing a lot of talking, and I'm about to get busy with a lot of other things and some client sessions today. So I'll make the time to do a few more of these lives and deliver some messages as I come across them through healing with other people, because again, bringing our need for healing to our awareness is not something that a lot of people do. You know, we're told life goes on, keep rolling, squash it down, forget it, toughen up. Don't have time for this stuff. You know, I've got plenty of other things to deal with. But if we can take a little bit of time to work on ourselves, we're just coming from such a stronger place to help others, whether it's smiling at strangers in the supermarket or opening your heart a little bit more to give your kids the extra attention, or so many ways, you know. But the main thing, and this sounds pretty corny, is to get to know yourself and really love yourself. A lot of the healing that I do, most of the healing that I do, is tied to our past, which can be from that second that just went by then to 50 years ago. And the only tie we have to the past is emotion, and the main way to release it is forgiveness. And the first person to forgive is yourself, and then you can forgive others, because we are, as I say, mostly driven by our subconscious, which we can't control very well. So forgive yourself of all those things that we do, but learn the lessons and move on to live a better life. So those of you that joined in live, thank you for listening. And anyone on the replay, again, thanks for taking the time to watch, and reach out and ask me any questions you have. And I look forward to getting to know more of you in person. Facebook, the internet is a big wide world, and so I deal with people all over the place. So I thought I would put a face to the name and deliver that beautiful message of I am. Really think about how you talk about yourself today. Say, I am strong, I'm alive. And if things seem tedious, just a little change in how we say it. Instead of I have to go to work today, try I get to go to work today, because many people don't. So lots of love, peace, love, and mung beans. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for your time. Bye for now.